Some water. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. 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 Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all living? It's cold out here again. So we're going back into fall. We're going backwards, honey. The world is definitely moving backwards. Have you guys ever ate at the Jersey Cow? What do they have over there? Milkshakes, sodas, what? What do they have at the Jersey Cow? Do y'all know anything about the Jersey? Every time I ride past there at night, when it's a warm day, everybody's out there. So it looked like it's a milkshake, maybe the Jersey Cow. I'm assuming it's probably ice cream stand, maybe milkshake. Jersey Cow. I gotta Google it when I get to work because y'all know I'm so interested in Googling things, honey. How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. I'm trying to put some lip gloss on my lips so I don't look all the way dry, honey. Today is my Saturday and I hope I have a great day. Hello, how are you? What's going on? What's happening? It's cold out. It's chilly. It's like fall. We're back in fall. Fall weather has found us again. Ooh, I don't know where my earrings is. I didn't wear my earrings the last 2 days. I'm good. How are you today? I was up last night making soap. So I didn't record it because I'm not going to always record every time I make soap because sometimes I don't want to do the setup. Sometimes I don't feel like setting up anything. Sometimes I don't feel like setting up the camera, certain angles and all this. Sometimes when I make soap, I'll just probably go live to show you guys what I'm doing. But when I have my website, it'll be ready by May. Sometime in May, the website will be up and it will be available for purchase. But um, I don't always have time to want to set up. So, but if I ever make soap, I'll probably make soap on live because it's easier. I just put the camera there and I don't have to worry about the angles and all that stuff. So the soap will be ready sometime in May. I don't know when, but I'm still having glitches with my website. Trying to launch that, and I had an issue with transferring my domain name over to my website that I'm going to be using to sell my soaps. I used this website before, but the first time I used it, I didn't have this problem. I don't know why it's so hard for me to transfer my domain name over to my website. So it's a lot of little things going on. I've done this before, but I used it was a different domain. That was like 6, 7 years ago. But I'm trying to get back into the same website, and for some reason, I'm online and I'm asking people like the people that host the website, the people that's supposed to be there to assist you, they're all bots. So it's like you're not talking to a human being. And every time I ask them a question, they're like, "Oh, send me a screenshot of what you're seeing on your side." Like you're not talking to people. So I'm gonna try one day to just call. See, I know some of these websites have 1-800 numbers that you can call. Like I want to really talk to a human being. I don't want to talk to a bot. And they're all bots. Like you're talking to bots. The bots are saying, "Oh, send me a screenshot of what you're seeing on your side." So it's a little bit frustrating, but I do this stuff when I'm at work. Like when work is slow, guess what? I'm working on my business. Yep. So, but I was making soap last night. I really didn't. I got home at like 10, so I really didn't want to make soap last night. But something was like, "No, girl. Whenever you have the extra time, you're gonna get up and you're gonna make like 4 loaves." So I made 3 loaves of soap last night. So I want to have, like, when the website launches, I want to have at least 100 bars, like 100 bars of soap prepared and ready to go. Because I'm not only selling to my website, I'm selling to people from work, people local to me, people in my community. So I'm selling to so many different people. So I want to have everything ready. So I never want to run out of soap. Like I'm always constantly going to be making soap. having things stocked up. But the thing about soap is when you make the soap, you can't sell it until 30 days after. You have to let it cure. And there's a curing time that you have to go by in order to sell the soap to someone. It has to be all the way completely dried out. You can't make soap today and then try to sell it to someone tomorrow. You can't do that. Not with cold processed soap. They have all other different kind of soaps that you can sell like right away. I don't make that kind of soap. So I do the long process. And I've done this before, but when I did it before, mind you, I had my own apartment. I had this big soap shelf set up, and it was nice. It was a nice setup. So I'm going to get that again when I get my house or my apartment, wherever I end up living at. I'll have everything set up the way for I need it. But since the simple fact where I live, I put my soap, I set up something in my room where I could put my soap in my drawers. And when the soap does cure properly, then I could take the soap and put it in my storage and fix it up there and have all my soap that I'm selling, just keep it in my storage. So, but good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My day is good. I'm tired. I didn't really I made soap last night and I went to bed at like 1. So I got home around 10. I started making soap around 11, and soaping could take like an hour or two to do because I did like 3 loaves and stuff last night. So I didn't go to bed until like 1:30. So I'm pretty tired, but I'm happy about the process that I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good with stocking up my soaps and everything. And like I said, soap and process can take a long time because I can make the soap today, but I can't really sell it to anyone until it cures, and that's 30 days from now. So, but like I said, when I get the website up, and the website has been a process, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm asking for help and I'm talking to bots. I'm not talking to a human being. So I think maybe tomorrow when I'm off, I could probably try to see if I can call the website and talk to someone and see what's going on. It's just something with linking my domain to my hosting site, like my website, trying to link the domain name that I purchased. All these things you have to buy, like nothing's free. So when you start a business, you're going to be paying for stuff, especially if you need like a website and you have to build a website and you're selling something to someone. I've done this before, but it didn't seem like before it was this hard. So, but it's a lot of things going on, and I'm proud. I'm happy that I got up last night, even though I was tired from work. I was like, oh, I want to make soap. So whenever I feel like I want to make soap, I'm going to make soap because it makes me feel like I feel good when I'm making my soap. I'm always in a pretty good mood when I make soap. I never want to make soap when I'm not in the greatest kind of mood or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out what this guy is doing here. I don't know. I guess he's trying to get behind me, but I'm in this little area that the restaurants and stuff. That food smell good. But how have you guys been doing? I feel like I haven't gone live in like 3 days. I think last time I went live, it was probably, I think I was going back to work on like a Tuesday, and that's the last time I went live. If I don't feel like going live, I'm not going to go live. So if I feel like I don't want to, I'm just not going to do it. So, today I was like, let me go live on my way to work or whatever. I don't have to be to work until the evening, which I don't like this shift, but I don't really have a choice. So I'm building my soap business back up, you guys, and I'm so excited because I'm branching out to everyone. People online. I have customers that I had before. I still have their email addresses and everything. So I have to get my business cards together. I want my website to match my business cards. I want everything to just coexist together and everything matching. Everything's going to look. Before I sold my soap and I was doing pretty well selling soap to people, but I just didn't have it structured properly. So this time it's structured properly now. I have all of my EIN numbers properly. I have it, registered with the state and everything like that. So everything is pretty much properly structured. So I'm trying to run this properly. Before, I was just selling the soap and then I had my EIN number. Of course, I had that. That's all I had. I didn't know the rest. So these are things that I'm learning on my own as far as like running a business or whatever. So I'm excited about it. It can be a lot of work sometimes. It could be too much because I'm dealing with stuff at the house. I'm dealing with stuff in my business. I'm trying to run this business. I want to do another kind of business. It's just so many things that I'm trying to do. So right now I'm just focused on the soap business. And then after the soap business and I can get settled somewhere, then I'll worry about the next business. Because I really don't want to work for people anymore. I'm going to work for people as long as I need to right now. Good morning, Rhonda. How are you? I'm going to work for business for people as much as I can, but as soon as that moment hits and I'm ready to retire from the workforce. But I'm gonna always have my foot on their neck anyway. I'm always give me a check, okay? So, and my job is not, it's not a hard job, but it could be hard because you got to work with a lot of negative, nasty, disgusting people, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? So it's either stay or nay. So I'm gonna stay, and I'm just learning how to deal with people in a way like I'm trying to ignore, trying to just laugh it off and walk away from these people when they be trying me, but for the most part, it's peaceful at the house. We had a phone call that came in last night. There was another girl. She lived in another house, and she said, "Oh, the girls are bullying her," and she wanted to come to our house. And I'm saying to the girl, I said, "She gonna come here?" I said, "I really don't want no drama here. It's been peaceful and stuff like that." So I haven't heard nothing back from the girl. So I don't know what the outcome of that was, but I really wish that the things that I have moving, I hope they go fast so I can get my own housing, because living in transitional living, it's a responsibility for me, and I don't want to have responsibility. I don't want to be responsible for other women. I don't want to be responsible for who came in the house drunk or high, or who did, oh, let's drug test you tonight. Like, it's another responsibility, me living there, because I live with roommates and we're all responsible for each other. So, and then you live in transitional living, you always have somebody that's watching you. Everybody's looking to see who's doing what. I didn't know if you was going to come home tonight. So the girl that I live with now, she's not really there on the weekends, which is fine. She don't really come back until Monday. But she's not bad, but I don't trust her. But she sent me a text the other day. I was at work and it was like 8 o'clock at night. So she was like, "Oh, I didn't see your car." She said she came in from work and she was tired. She went right to sleep. And then she said, "Oh, I woke up. I didn't know if you were here or not. I just wanted to see if you was okay." And I'm just like, we have a curfew for this house, and the curfew is at 11 o'clock. So I don't understand why you texting me trying to figure out where I'm at. Why? I work full time. Most of the time, if you don't see me at the house, I'm pretty much at work. But I don't want you checking in on me trying to find out what I'm doing and where I'm at. It's none of your business. I'm a grown woman, and as long as I'm in that house at 11 o'clock, it doesn't matter if I stay out of that house all day. If I stay out of that house all day and it's my day off, it shouldn't matter. So she be asking me, and she's leaving soon. Like, she's not gonna be there too much longer, and I'm kind of glad, cause she be like acting like she's curious, like she checking in, like, "Oh, I'm just worried about you." Like, worried about me? I'm a grown woman. I could do what I want, and as long as I'm in the house by 11 o'clock, that's the thing about transitional living. Everybody's always looking at you like you out doing drugs and you out getting high. There are some women that come through these houses that are just there because they were homeless. They're not drug addicts, because every time I take a drug test, it's always fine. I don't do drugs. I don't get high. Run that stuff on another crackhead or heroin addict that's living in these houses. I don't do none of that stuff. I came here strictly because I ain't had nowhere to live, and that's it. But she'll put it off like, "Oh, I'm just concerned. I'm just worried about you. I haven't seen you." When you come into the house, you could clearly look in the backyard and see if my car is there. So if you see my car is there, you know I'm there. So if you don't see my car, you know I'm not there, right? So I was just kind of looking at her like, yeah, yeah, yeah. People are strange, and I don't trust her either. But she's okay. But I don't trust nobody, man. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. And it's a crappy way to live, to not trust people. But it's like, how can you trust someone living in this type of world that we live in? You go through stuff at work. You got your own family stabbing you in the back. Like, how can you trust a person? When I stand in a line, I was in the post office the other day to get my money order that I have to get weekly for this place. And I don't like when people stand in the back of me. I don't like when people stand in the back of me, because I'm like looking over my shoulder, like, what you been in the back? I just don't like people. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen that video of that guy that stabbed that girl. It was a white woman. I think she was from Ukraine or something. Y'all remember when he stabbed her in her neck and killed the girl on the train? Like, stuff like that. And I know it sucks to live a life in paranoia. It's not the best to live a life being paranoid and thinking. I don't think it's paranoid. I think I'm just protecting myself. I don't like when people stand beside me. I don't like when people are in the back of me, because I can't see what you're doing back there. So when I was in the post office, I'm gonna get me some. I think breakfast is over. I'm gonna get me some French fries from McDonald's. Y'all, I don't like when people stand beside in the back of me, because I'm always looking. Even when I'm in the drive-thru right now, I'm always looking at the rearview mirror, making sure my doors are locked. You just have to protect yourself out here, especially when you're a woman and you're a woman on your own. You have to really be safe. You got to be safe. And it's not, I don't think it's paranoia. I think I'm just making sure that I'm okay. Because ain't nobody else going to make sure I'm okay but me, right? So I'm just going to get me a medium french fry. But how y'all doing today? I know I could talk, y'all. I know I could run this mouth. Hello. Hi, Joanna. How you doing? Good morning, Miss Green. How are you? Rhonda's here. Nakia. How you doing? Can I just have a medium french fry, please?
Anything else?
No, that's it.
First one up.
Okay. How much is it? I see it. Okay. Thank you. So, yeah, I got a little minor headache. But I'm doing good, y'all. I can't complain. I'm doing all right. I'm alive. I'm making it through every day. Paying my bills, doing what I got to do. Nothing really has changed. I'm still just trying to build the business back up. Been making soap every chance I can get. I'm making soap because I want to have, when I launched the website, and the funny thing was, I don't know why it's so hard for me to connect my domain name with my website. I've done this before. So I don't know what the heck it is now. But before I had a domain that I got from Google. And that was like over 6 years ago. So I've done the sales. I did all this before. This is not my first time. So, and I still have all my customers. I have all their email addresses and everything from the past. So they're going to know that the website is launched. I just want to do it right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a launching day. That'd be nice if I could launch on my birthday, but I don't know. We'll see, right? Because once the website launches and people start purchasing soap, then I have another job because now I have to go get the orders. I have to pack them up and then I have to ship them out. So that's going to be a thing that I have to do pretty much. Before I used to just ship orders like every couple of days. I would ship orders. So I'm excited, but it's going to be like a second job for me and praying to God that I don't have to get a second job. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for a nighttime gig, but if my soap business takes off pretty quickly, I don't really have to do it. So, but good morning to everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for coming by. Oh, you're off today? Tomorrow you work? Okay, what do you do, Joanna? If you don't mind me asking. I don't want to get too personal. Listen, if I ask you a question, and if it's too much, you don't have to. Hi, how you doing? Wow, she didn't even say hi. She didn't even say hi. I said good morning. She just said medium fry. People in fast foods, it's not like it used to be. Thank you. Oh, she just said you're welcome. But it's not like it used to be in fast food. The managers in the past, I got fired because my drawer was short. But nowadays, there's like no customer service anymore. And even my job, when my customers come into the location that I work in and I have to deal with them, they be so like, "Oh my God, you're so nice." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, this is my job." And I'm not saying I don't like the job. I just don't like the people that I have to work around. Because they be bullying people low key. When you work in customer service, customer whatever, whatever you're doing, people can treat people that do what I do like crap. You know what I'm saying? Because they think we're beneath them. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that got these attitudes like, oh, that's a crappy job. Stop trying to mess with people. At least they're working. So if I wasn't working, it'd be a problem. Now I'm working. Now people are treating me like crap because they think that they can. So it's just a mess. And then when you work in fast food, they definitely be trying to treat you like garbage. So I don't know, child. Hi, can you put some ketchup in there? Ketchup. And some more napkins, please. Thank you. Yep. Here's a medium. It's a medium fry. I haven't had fries in a while, y'all. But everybody's out and about today. I was the car trying to come over here. I got pollen all over my car. The bees are pollinating. I gotta see if they have a hose at that house that I can I'm not really into washing cars, but I will rinse it off. I will rinse off this car and throw some dish soap on it. I will rinse off the car and I will throw some dish soap on it. That's about it. I'm not doing anything too deep with these men be doing to their cars. They parked at these guys be at the car wash for like 2-3 hours. That's the men be loving their cars. Girl, I love my car too, but I ain't doing all that. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time for nothing. I don't got no time for nothing but try to make some money. I just got time to try to make some money. That's it. And I don't have time for anything. I don't have time for anything. But I'm in a good mood today, y'all. I can't complain. When I woke up, I didn't feel that great. I was like, oh God, I was feeling like life was dragging. Like, oh, I gotta go to this job. And today I'm working with my supervisor. I hate working with the boss. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, because she just be coming up with conversations. Because she just come up with anything. I'm not really a big talker, but I will go in and say, I'll give you the respect to say, good morning, how are you today? Oh, is it busy? Is it slow? I'll have the basic conversations with people, but I really don't get into the conversations of my personal life and everybody's talking about what their husband did. And I don't get into those conversations. They be so curious about me and they hate the fact that I don't sit around and run my mouth about my life, like where I live, who I'm dating, who I'm not dating, my boyfriend, my husband, they be so curious about my life. Some people be even asking me, oh, do you have a picture of your kid? No, I don't have a picture of my kid. And it's none of your damn business. I told somebody before, I don't get into personal conversations about my life. I just don't. I don't do that. Y'all run y'all mouths about y'all personal life. I don't. It's none of your business. Please don't come in my face asking me nothing about what my kid looks like. Like, you have a picture of your kid? You have a picture? No. Stay out of my face. These one in particular ladies, this one lady, she had the nerve to try to ask me for pictures. I don't want to see the pictures of your kids, and I'm not showing you pictures of mine. It's not that type of party. It's not that type of party. And these be the same people that be trying to get you fired. You know what I'm saying? They be so interested. When it snowed, one of the ladies she used to be my supervisor, me and her never got along because she was just nasty. So I'm looking at these people walking to these dispensaries, but she was just nasty. You know what I mean? So I didn't really like her, but I had to put up with her because she was my boss. So they always had this big thing like I was some nasty person. No, I'm just not going to let y'all sit here and treat me like garbage and think I'm supposed to still laugh and kiki in your face. This is the type of stuff that happens at these jobs. They wonder why you ain't really too crazy about them because you've done something to me. You've done something to harm me. So no, I don't deal with you like that. But they still just be, well, y'all go deal with each other. I'm cool. I'm cool. I say good morning when I walk into a room, and I keep it like that. But I will sell you some soap if you want that. I will be giving some samples to the people at my job. You want some samples? Yeah, I got some soap here. I'm gonna sell to you, but you're not gonna get into my personal life. It's just not that type of party. So the last time we had a snow, one of the ladies that I really don't like, and she know I really don't like her like that, but I will respect her and say, hey, how was your day off? And I don't mind the basic conversations, but when you're trying to get too deep into my life, I don't really want to talk about that at work because not my personal life. It's none of your business, and they don't like that. But so they label me at work as because I don't sit around and kick it with y'all about my life. Like y'all want to know so many things about me. So many things about me. You can't get something from me. Oh, I know everything about his life. Let me go mess with her. You ain't getting nothing out of me that I'm not going to tell you. Sorry. Sorry. So when it snowed, one of the ladies had asked me, she was like, um, who helped you, who helped you dig yourself out? I said, oh, my family. My family helped me. Yeah, my family. She thought I was going to say, oh, my boyfriend or my husband or whoever. They just be super nosy. Like, mind your business. Mind your business. Don't worry about who shoveled me out. At least I got out, right? At least I got out. But those are the type of things that people go through at work when they be in there just trying to mind their own business. You know what I'm saying? I love when it be busy. Because when it's busy, it's no room for people to try to sit around when it's slow. That's when they be sitting around like, oh my God, it's slow today. They mad that they're not making no money. So they be like, One of the ladies will come up to my desk. Please don't come up to my desk. Sometimes when they come over to me and they want to come over here and chit chat about, just give me your stuff so I can put the financing through and stuff. Please don't come to me talking extra talk. One guy at the other location, he's showing me pictures of his kids. I don't want to see pictures of your children. If I ask to see, that's different. But I really never asked to see because half of these people I don't even like. No, I don't want to see 12 pictures of your kid at his baseball game. I don't care. Just like you don't care about me, I don't care nothing about you. So no, I don't want to see 20 pictures of your kids at the baseball game. I don't care. I don't care. Then one guy, I had to straighten him out. He was like, "Oh, you have a daughter? You never talk about your kids. I don't need to talk about my kids. I don't need to talk about my kids. I don't have to come into a job interview and talk about my children. It's none of your business." You ever thought about that? Some things are just none of your business. Some people don't want to talk about their kids. Some people don't want to talk about their family at work. Some people just want to come to work, do their job, and go the heck home. What is going on up here? Do your work and go the heck home. Do your work and go the heck home. If it's an accident, I think it was an accident. I see a tow truck up here. That's all I'm gonna do. Do my job and go the heck home. It's a tow. Doesn't look like it was an accident, but it's definitely a tow truck out there. I hope everything's okay. You never know. Somebody might not. Some of these people be out here driving with no insurance, and them cops will tow your car. They will. I don't play around with the no insurance stuff. I think last time, like a month or so ago, I got stopped because my registration had expired. And you guys know I was at the homeless shelter. I was here. I was living everywhere, child. So my address was all over the place. So I get stopped by a cop. So I knew it was a cop because he followed me for like 10 or 20 minutes. So, and I didn't want to turn off or try to get away from him because then he gonna be thinking, oh, you trying to hide something? I'm really pulling you over now. So come to find out, my registration had expired. And when the cops stop me, I don't give them no attitude. I don't be asking them, what you stop me for? I don't do none of that. I just say, hey, officer, how you doing today? You know, I'm always nice. I always get away. Always get away. I never get tickets. I mean, I've gotten tickets in my life, but I don't never get. Because the cop, if you don't have registration, if they want to, they could tow your car, or they could tell you you can't drive any. You know, just park your car over there. But the cop gave me an opportunity. She was like, call your registration right now and get your registration on this car. He said you could pull over and do that. I said, oh really? I was like, okay, thank you. So I got my registration like right then and there. And if I was mean and nasty to the cops, they probably would have been like, well, you need to pull the car over. I'm giving you a ticket. You can't drive until you fix that registration. So I'm always nice and friendly to the police, honey. But I don't get stopped a lot because I don't speed and stuff like that. So I really have a pretty good driving record. I think the last biggest ticket I ever got was I did get a cell phone ticket because one time I was talking to one of my girlfriends and I had the phone up in my ear like a dummy, like a dummy. So I would never do that again. And that ticket was $800, and I paid it off in like four different increments. So I gave them like $200 a month for a little bit, and then I was over. But that was very expensive ticket. An $800 ticket, child, that's rent money. But I was pissed off, and that's when I was really going through big time. Like I had recently had got evicted. Man, I used to be driving to work every day looking like I was in tears. Like it was a lot. But my life has definitely calmed down a lot. Still a lot going on, but God is doing things. God is doing some amazing things. Even though sometimes I feel like nothing is happening. When you feel like that, everything is happening. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for that. Mm. It turned back into winter. It's cold out here again. It's like fall. It's chilly. I had to wake up this morning. I turned the heat on in the house because it was chilly. Let me see what time I got. Okay, I got good timing. Good timing. I don't like to be driving to work and be like rushing. Oh, I gotta rush. I don't like rushing. Rushing is not my thing. I can't stand rushing. It makes me feel some type of way. So I always try to make sure I leave. I leave the house like 2 hours before I start work because I can, you know, take my time and do it right down the pipe. Take my time and do it right down the park. But I'm good, y'all. I know I haven't been live in a couple of days. But like I said, sometimes when I feel like I don't want to do a live, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to do it. I just won't do it. If I want to do it, I'll go live. I'll say today's a good day for me to go live. Because sometimes, and honestly too, when I go live and I have my phone sitting there, when it's a hot day and my phone is in the dashboard, that dashboard is like an oven. You know, when you're driving, your dashboard is like always hot. Even if you had the air conditioner running, that dashboard is always hot because that sun is beating down on it. So I don't want to have to be fighting with the phone overheating and all that stuff. So when people do vlogs and stuff like that, this is something that you go through a lot in the summertime when you vlog your life or whatever you're doing with your social media. That phone over time is going to start heating up. And I got to get some gas too. We need gasoline. I told myself when it's on half a tank, I got to start filling up this bad boy because I feel like gas is expensive, but I feel like I'm spending less money on gas if I just fill it up. As soon as it hit half a tank, let's just fill it up. Because I wait to fill it up when it's on E, it's going to be like almost $50. So, yeah. But, I guess I've been doing okay, y'all. I can't. Same old stuff. Same old stuff and just a different day. Same old, same old. How y'all doing? How you doing? But I'm gonna eat my little French fries, and this is my lunch today. Not much happening. I like eating my French fries with ketchup. Mm-mm. I get lonely in the house sometimes. I do. When I'm there by myself, I do begin. Sometimes I feel lonely. I called one of my girlfriends the other day, and she wasn't available. She was like out of town. But I was like, girl, I'm lonely over here. Let's chat. And then one of my girlfriends called me. She live in another state. She called me, but I was in the bed. I'm like, girl, I'm asleep. Sometimes she want to talk, and I can't talk. And then times I want to talk, she be like, oh, I'm busy. I can't talk. You know what I mean? So I don't really chop it up with her lately. Some people go to work to get away from family. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of bad relationships out here, ain't it? In the corporate setting, retail, and warehouse. All these jobs suck, man. Wherever you work at, it don't matter where. You can work at a funeral home with dead people. It's gonna always be some gossip, drama. You know, people trying to get you fired. There's all types of stuff going on, man. But that's a shame if a man or a woman. But most of the time, it be the men. The men be complaining about their wives. So one guy, he was on vacation. I think he had like a 10-day vacation. He's a guy at the job that he's an asshole. So he's a nasty older man, just nasty old. And I have most of the nastiness is coming from these older people that be over 50. They be just so freaking nasty and disgusting. So going through whatever they're going through at home, and then they come at work and try to be nasty and ignorant to you. And I was like, listen, I don't know what's going on at home, and you can't really say nothing because when you say something out your mouth and they attack you and then you defend yourself in a professional kind of way. Because really, I'd be wanting to just curse them out and say, who the F you talking to, my friend? But, you can't present yourself like that at work because if you get out of pocket, then they're going to say, oh, I'm scared of her. You know what I'm saying? So work is such a joke. But a lot of those men come to work and they be flirting with the girls. They be sitting around here talking about their wives. And I know, it's a shame. But that's why I don't never get yourself in a situation, man. If you don't like a person, get out, get out, get out. If you don't like somebody, get out. I'm not going to live a miserable life. Not in a marriage, a relationship. I am okay with being single because I don't have to worry about nobody. I don't have to worry about nobody but me and my child. That's it. I don't have to worry about no man. Where you at? What time you come home? And I don't mind dating. And I'm not saying that I'm against relationships because I'm not against relationships. But all the stuff I be seeing people be going through out here today. I mean, I see women on social media. They call them mammies, right? So the mammies are the women that do anything for a man. The man be having babies on them and they stay with him. One girl I watch her on social media. She about dumb as dirt. The man left the relationship. She had a baby by him. He left the relationship, stepped out of the relationship, had a baby with another woman, and now she's talking about she just had a baby with him again. This man had a baby on you, and you feel like you deserve. You want a man so bad that you cool with this man stepping out, having a whole nother baby on you. You come on social media and cry about it, cry about it. Now you talking about you married to him? Girl, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. You can't be that dumb. You can't be that dumb and desperate. You can't be that dumb. I am not desperate. I ain't desperate for no man. I ain't desperate. You cheat, you messing around. First of all, when a man cheats, or even a woman cheats, it's not just always men, but woman or man steps out of a relationship and they're cheating, they're messing with somebody else, they bringing babies into the situation or whatever. A man would never stay with a woman that had a baby that got pregnant by another man. A man is not staying for that. Most men are not staying with women who's cheated on them. They're just not doing it. But the girls be feeling, and even my sister, so they suffer from, and it's so sad that these be pretty women that suffer from low self-esteem so bad that they think, oh well, I gotta fit the mold of having this family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fit the mold because I don't want nobody saying I'm a baby mama. I'd gladly be a baby mama than not deal with BS. I don't have no problem with leaving a relationship. I'm out. Bye. This is too much. But I do understand that we live in a time where it's expensive and it's hard out here. I get it. That's why even with me, I don't know if I ever want to get married. I don't even know, like, relationships. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't need a man. I believe we all need men. But I'm cool without one because I see the stuff these other women be going through. Women be in and out of relationships. You was with this man for 12 years and you end up getting with another one a couple months later. Like, you're not giving yourself time to heal and just be to yourself. I don't want my life. I don't want to have to be responsible and worried about another person like that. I don't have space to even be worried about myself. Like, and definitely taking care of a man. There be women out here taking care of dudes. And there's some good men out here, okay? I'm not saying that every man is bad and this is not a male bashing thing. Because somebody came on here one day when I started talking about relationship stuff. They came on here one day and said, oh, you're male bashing. I'm just telling you things that I know, things that I see, and things that I have experienced with my own two eyes. And things that go on social media. I see these desperate women all the time. Oh, my husband had a baby on me, but I'm going to stick beside him. Girl, what? It's just stupid. But yeah, people go to work to get away from the drama life. And, you know, it's a shame that you have to live a miserable life like that. I couldn't live with anybody that I can't stand. I'm just not doing it. I be like, listen, let me figure out how my money gonna go. If I have to pick up another job, I'm not staying in a household that is toxic and unstable. I'm not doing that. Get out, man. I don't care. Get out. I can't live like that mentally. I just can't do it. I be having anxiety, feeling like I can't breathe. Like, no, you're not gonna take me to the grave. I'm not gonna have a heart attack over someone else. Not knowing that. And for the people that have these good relationships, I applaud you. But most of the time, I see men don't even want to be with. They just live together as roommates. Or the women. That's why I always say, have your own money. Have your own money unless you need to get out, sis. Because have your own money. Have your own freaking money. Have your own paper. The thing I like about driving to work, it could be really peaceful. I really wish I was the person sitting in the passenger seat and someone could drive me around, but I remember the days when I was a kid and my parents used to drive us long, long places, and I used to be in the car sleeping. I think that's the best sleep knows when someone else is driving. But then when you drive, you have to be alert and all that stuff. But I drive in a lot of rural areas like farmlands and stuff, and it's just so peaceful to see, like the farmlands, and I see horses and cows and cattle and all that. I like seeing that. It brings peace to my heart. It brings peace to my heart. But yeah, there's so much stuff going on out here today. I think the trolls have found my video, but I don't care about them. The trolls ain't making nobody stop doing nothing, honey. The trolls really be after me. People leave me nasty comments about videos. They go and watch my videos and they come back and say some bad stuff. I'm not one of those people that I'm gonna go run in the corner and cry because somebody said I was ugly, or somebody said I was black, or somebody said my hair was nappy. And child, please. Nobody cares. However you feel, that's how you feel. But I am glad that this is my Friday, and I'll be off for the next 2 days. I need to get some more coconut oil. I ordered some more grapeseed oil the other day. I ordered some of that. Wait, yeah, in delivery. Um, I'm glad I like making soap. I love doing it. It makes me feel good when I'm making soap. You know, I'm making something for someone that can help them with their skin, or helping someone with sensitive skin. I make eczema soap. I did make some turmeric soap. People like turmeric soap. For anybody that's suffering from pimples or hyperpigmentation on their face, turmeric soap is amazing. I have a bar for your face, and I have one. The bars I'm focused on right now is really just the eczema bar with sensitive skin, psoriasis. I have that bar that's going to be available, and I'm also going to have a turmeric facial bar that's going to be available as well. So those are the two bars that I'm making right now. Like, I'm making stock so I don't run out, because I know people are going to buy it. Before, I was always like running out of my facial bar. So if you guys are interested in natural skincare, like handmade soap, whatever you use on your skin, whatever you put under your armpits, whatever lotion you're using, you want to make sure that you know what ingredients that you are putting on your skin, because what goes on your skin, what you put on top of your skin, it goes right into your bloodstream. And for all these products out here that are on these shelves at Walmart and stuff, just look at those 20 chemical ingredients on the bag. Look at the ingredients that's on the bag. And I say to people, wouldn't you want to know what you're putting on your skin? Wouldn't you want to know? Google them ingredients, and then you come back and tell me what you think. Yeah, all that stuff looks nice. It even smells nice. But do you know what you're putting on your skin? All that beautiful, them beautiful packages and all that stuff. No, I've been using my natural skincare stuff for. I haven't bought deodorant in 7 years from a store. I haven't bought lotion. I make my own lotions. I don't know if I'm going to make lotions again. It might be something maybe in the future I might do, but right now I'm just focused on making my soaps. But I haven't bought a soap bar from a store. I haven't bought lotion from a store. I haven't bought deodorant from a store. I don't really get anything from a store except for if I got to get food. And if I had a situation where I had a farm, I had land where I could build, make my own vegetables and stuff like that, I would do that as well. Sometimes in life we can't avoid the chemical or whatever. Sometimes we can't avoid it. But if I can avoid it, I'm going to go all out to avoid it. Yeah, the stuff at Bath and Body Works look good. You're buying something that's not really benefiting your skin because it smells good and it's in this nice package. I'm not bashing the big brands, Dove and Dial and Irish Spring. I used to use all that stuff. And I smartened up and I'm like, why am I going in here buying stuff from these big corporations that one don't care nothing about you? They don't even know you exist. I started making my own soap 7 years ago. And that's all I use on my skin is my own stuff that I prepare and make for myself. And that's all you should use on your skin. Like even if you start your own thing or start making your own products, do that because number one, it's going to be cheaper. Number two, look at all those 20 ingredients that be on the back of your lotion bottles. Look at all the ingredients that's on them deodorant bottles that you're putting under your skin. All that stuff. Turn over, look at the ingredients and Google those ingredients. Half of these words got like 20 letters in it. Chemicals. And we wonder why it's all this stuff going on out here with people. Because half the stuff that's being sold to us have chemicals in it. And sometimes we can't get away from it. Some things you can't avoid everything. But even if I had a house and I had a house on a farm, you definitely know I'm gonna be outside trying to build me a garden, grow my own potatoes or something. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes you can't avoid it. We have to eat. But if I had my own way and I had my own farm, you definitely for sure I'm gonna go find me somebody that got some goats and some chickens. Some goats and chickens. I'm gonna figure out how to. I'm gonna train myself on how to slaughter the meat that I want. I don't even want to buy meat out the grocery store for what? We all know things is filled with chemicals but sometimes you can't. I see so many people on YouTube showing you how to catch your own meat, strip your own meat, clean it, and freeze it yourself. It's out here. The information is out here, man. We just have to change our eating habits and stuff, and you'll feel like you feel better. You will feel better. That sounds really nice. I need so yeah, it's gonna be out soon. By the end of May, I'll have everything situated and ready, y'all. I appreciate y'all support, even with YouTube and everything. I thank you guys for coming back, checking on me. Donations, people still send me donations. I'm grateful, and I have never asked anybody for anything on this platform. But I did tell y'all when I was living in my car, I'm starting my business again. Everything that I told y'all I'm doing. And this business is also going to fund me either finding an apartment or me finding a house. So it's beneficial for me. Perfect opportunity for me. It's time to start the business again, man. And not only that, like I love making my soap. Like I was so happy last night. Even though I was tired, but I made a product that's going to help someone. It helps me. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. I'm making products that's going to help people, and it has the ingredients right on the back: olive oil, shea butter, grapeseed oil, castor oil, mango butters, all natural stuff, things that come from the earth. So yeah, some women can't be alone. Heck no, I'm happy single. Yep, beautiful sunny. Oh man, Rhonda, I wish it was sunny and beautiful here. Yeah, I believe all cops are not bad. I respect cops. Like even though it's a lot of bad stuff, I try not to look at the bad stuff that's out here. Like if we always on social media and we're looking at racist stuff or we're looking at cops beating people up, we're looking at the. I don't want to look at the world saying that everybody is this kind of person because everybody's not racist. Everybody's not a bigot. Everybody's not this. Everybody don't carry hate in their heart. And it's sad when you have to work around people that carry the hate in their heart and they're just negative and they're terrible. Those are the type of people that you don't need to be around. Like stay away from the negative Nancy, stay away from the negative stuff. Sometimes I find myself on like Facebook and there's this particular guy that I watched and he started showing videos of women going out into the streets fighting each other. Like beating each other up, dragging each other out. Like that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not how you should be acting out in the world. Come on now. It's a culture of the fight culture. I was like, why am I getting these videos? Like, you must be desperate for views because now you showing fighting. That's not cool. And this man that I watched, well, I think I unsubscribed from him, but he used to go out into the community and and help addicts. Like he would still take like addicts. Do you want to go to rehab today? I could take you to rehab or whatever. So he did that, but now he's starting to branch off into the ratchet culture. And I'm just like, now you showing videos of women fighting in the streets, and you just you rating the fight. Like, that's not cool, man. You should not want to have that kind of energy in your life. You see women fighting in the street, like, come on, man, stop. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. You only fight if you have to defend yourself. But nowadays, people are making videos of this stuff and they passing it around, and people are really watching it and they think it's okay. I don't like that type of stuff, man. So this guy, I think I unsubscribed from him because now you got this ratchet stuff going on your channel. I thought you were out trying to help the addicts, the girls that's in the streets, the prostitutes. You talking to them, trying to help them change their life. But now you showing fight videos? Like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Everything is not always positive. I understand, because life is not always going to be perfect, but I don't want to watch no crazy stuff going on. Shoot, I wish it was sunny and nice here. It is not sunny and it is not nice. It's kind of chilly. It's a little chilly. It's doable though. It's not like cold or anything. But so every time I leave the house and it's just me there, I always leave the lights on. So when I come in tonight, the lights are on and I can get into the house fine. But sometimes I do get lonely there. So when I get lonely, I'll call one of my girlfriends up. But like I said, sometimes they can't talk or they're doing something. So I do get lonely though. But not lonely in the fact of, oh, I need to go find me a man lonely. Every time somebody says something about loneliness, they always think it's like a relationship. Sometimes you could just feel loneliness. And it's not always saying that, oh, I need to go find me a man. Because, men, all they want to do is sleep. Most of them, they just want to lay with you. If they can lay with you, that's what they're going to do. So, but God is good. God is good. I'm grateful. I had me a donut yesterday. I went to ShopRite. ShopRite has some really good fresh donuts because ShopRite has a bakery and they make fresh stuff daily. So I was happy to I said, oh, I haven't had me a donut in a while. So I went to ShopRite and got me a nice little donut yesterday. I actually got two. I actually got two, y'all. But I ate one of them and then I ate half of the other one. I love their pastries. Somebody said Whole Foods has some good pastries. I've been to Whole Foods one time. But it's gonna be a good day. Hopefully it's not gonna be busy. I don't like the fact that I gotta work with this stupid supervisor I have. I just don't like her. She just be annoying. She be straight up annoying. She be straight up annoying. One of the ladies at my job yesterday, we talked, but I don't talk to her outside of work. So they in there gossiping, talking about she went in the bathroom and slipped. She slipped on the bathroom floor. So here they go. Everybody talking about, oh, she's probably trying to do a lawsuit. I said, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know if it's true or false. I said, shoot, maybe she did slip. Maybe it was true. But now everybody around there gossiping, talking about she trying to get a lawsuit. I say, all y'all do is run your mouth and gossip. I don't know. I have no idea. So I don't know if it's gonna rain today or what. It's just foggy, no light, no sun. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this house, or because we haven't been getting no phone calls of girls needing to come in. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of happy the house is not filled because it's peaceful for me. And the girl that's there, she kind of got a loud mouth. Hey, how you doing, Color Me BC? How you doing, sis? Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. How's your Saturday going? I'm going to work. I am going to work, enjoying my day. It's chilly out here. Feel like we got back into fall today. I left the house and I was like, oh my God, it's chilly. But I'm in a good mood. Got me some McDonald's. I just got French fries though. Not much happening with me. Just about to go to this work job. The downside is, y'all, I gotta work with my supervisor, and I'm not crazy about her, cause she two faced. When I find out somebody at my job two faced, fake and phony, I don't really. I kind of look at them with the evil eye. It's a long story of what some things that I battled when I at my job. I got this job when I was going through the most horriblest times in my life, like when I just went through the messiness. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I had got this job, and when I got this job, I needed this job so bad. And I just been like, when I first started it, I was like bullied. They were bullying me, and I fought through all of that with prayer, of course. Prayer, me knowing God and praying. And half the people that were bullying me, they end up either getting fired or finding other jobs. And that's why I tell people, like, if you have a job and you have someone at the job that's doing something to you, God can handle that. God can move people around. Either these people got new positions, they left the job, they got quit, or they got fired. And half the people have left, and half the people are not there. People, they want to bully you, especially if they feel like you're not picking up on stuff quick enough, because they're doing this to a lady now and she was new. So I went through all that while in the midst of getting evicted out of my apartment and having to leave. And I still had a job. I still maintained employment, thank God. So, and one of the ladies that was doing her little subtle bully stuff, she's my supervisor now, and I really don't like her like that, but I try to be nice and friendly, just to keep things short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it easy, short, and light. I don't really get into personal conversations. I think one time, before she was my boss, she tried to ask me, so what other jobs have you had before you got here? And I was just like, oh, I don't really want to talk about that. It's kind of my personal, you know what I'm saying? None of your business what I used to do before. And I don't say it like that, but I say it in a respectable way. Like, they be trying to dig too much. Like, stop trying to figure me out. Because I know y'all can't figure me out and y'all mad. You can't figure me out and you're mad. They probably like, oh, how you making your bills with this job? I got a soap business. Don't worry about what I'm doing on the side. Like, they all want to know. They all want you to tap into your life of how are you surviving. Oh, she not wearing the ring, so she don't got no husband. Maybe she got a boyfriend, but she don't talk about him. I don't have to talk about anything going on in my personal life at work. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that feel like I gotta go to work and vent everything. Oh my God, my boyfriend did this last night and he pissed me off and I need another job. Like, never go to work and tell people that you need money. Don't even tell people at your job that you need your job. Let them think that you are rich and you don't need this job either. Because Because once you be like, oh, I'm trying to find me a second job. I'm so broke. I can't even afford my rent. I can't. They're about to take my car and I got a car payment. Like, don't tell them nothing. Even if you have a car payment, it's none of their business. I drive my car up there like they know my car is paid off. You don't know my finances because I haven't told you. But people be so tapped in trying to figure out your money. Oh, how she making it with this job? I'm trying to find a second job. I don't ever tell nobody at work I'm trying to find a second job. I don't tell people at work about, but they're going to know about their soap business because they're going to be one of my customers. But I don't tell people at my job my business, and that's why they don't like me. I be so under wraps with my life, so under wraps, and they don't like it because I don't let them get too close. I keep it short and light. Oh, so what have you done before you got here? None of your business. I told the lady very respectfully. I said, I don't talk about my past. I'm just moving forward to the future. There's ways that you can tell people stuff at work without being rude about. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'd rather keep the past in the past. Don't tell people your stuff. Don't tell people. Because guess what? When you tell them something about you and your husband and you and your boyfriend went through this, they want to know all your tea. They wonder about me so damn bad. They don't know where one of the managers had the nerve to say, hey, where do you live in Atlantic? Where do you live in Atlantic? Where do you live in this area? Oh, I heard you live in this area. Where do you live? Where's your house? On this side or that side? Why are you worried about me? Why are you worried about me? Worry about your own self. Worry about your own household. Don't worry about where I live. Some people have the nerve to ask you, oh, so where you at on this side of the road? Which one of these houses are yours? People will try to go into your social media and find your name and Google you. Oh, I sent you a friend request. I'm like, okay, well that friend request gonna be sitting right there. I said I don't do stuff on social media with people that I work with. I don't play those kind of games. I don't play the social media game, honey. I keep my stuff to myself. Because all you gonna do is talk about you anyway. Oh, she going through something with her boyfriend. She kicked the boy. People want to talk because they may not have nobody else to talk to. But girl, keep your stuff. Oh man, I done spilled ketchup on my shirt. I didn't realize it until now. I spilled some ketchup. I don't think ketchup is not too bad to get out. Thank God I have on a red shirt today. Because the ketchup is red. I think it'll come out when I wash it, but I don't even care to be honest. Absolutely. I'm picky too. I don't want to watch women fighting. Yeah, I hate that. The guy, I had to unsubscribe from him because the fights and all that negative stuff. I don't want to watch this, man. That's like y'all watching me today and I'm doing what I'm doing, and then y'all watch me tomorrow and I'm somewhere twerking with my butt up in the camera. How y'all gonna think? Y'all gonna be like, what? What's she doing? So I don't like the ratchet stuff. Me too, Joanna. Just me and my dog, but in the process of getting disabled brother in placement. Oh, okay. You gonna get your brother in placement? Good. I have a disabled brother too, and my mom and dad used to take care of him, but they had passed away, and we had put him into like a group home or whatever. We still, I wish I could take him, but I don't have any. Y'all know my situation, but I can't really take him. But one of my sisters is actually like in charge of his well being. Yeah, the jobs are negative, man. Hi, Dr. J. Good morning. I didn't see you come in. How's it going, everyone? Thank you guys for coming by and continue to come by and watch my journey. I very much appreciate y'all. I gotta go into the Dollar General and get me some breath mints. Sometimes I be at work and I be feeling like my breath a little tardy for the party. I need water too, but I'm gonna have to get those at a shop right. I think I'm gonna go tonight and get some waters, but I'm not even feeling like my breath a little tardy for the party. Gotta get me some chewing gum or something. Cause you got bad breath, people gonna talk about you, honey. They're gonna be like, ooh, her breath smell like. Because I have worked with people that had sour breath. And it sucks. It sucks when you gotta work next to somebody that got their breath be off. But I'm just gonna go in here and get me some mints. Always keep mints in my purse, honey. Get me some candy. My face is super dry. I need to moisturize. I need to moisturize. I hope that tomorrow the sun come out and it be beautiful. I haven't really got out and start jogging yet. Um, I haven't really got out and start jogging and stuff yet. So I'm hoping that I'll have the spirit to get out and start doing that again. I didn't do no yoga today. I gave myself some grace, honey. Gave myself some freaking grace. I'm gonna go in here and get me some breath mints and then go on about my daily due diligence. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming by and watching the journey. Like I said, I'm not really going live too much every day anymore because I told y'all when the weather is nice and it's sunny outside, the my car phone heats up and the phone be on fire. Yeah, it's a group home here. It's just too much for me. Yeah, my one of my brothers, we had to send him to a group home. We can go and see him whenever. One of my other sisters that's kind of in charge of his estate, she checks in on him and making sure. I want to visit him soon, but my life has been all over the place, but I still love him. I was thinking about my brother the other day, but I don't feel bad for families that have to send their loved ones to either a nursing home or something. Sometimes you can't do it. I'm trying to survive myself, so I can't really take care of someone else that I'm trying to live. You know what I'm saying? But my brother has a disability too, and he actually lives in a group home right now. And I don't feel no kind of way about it. You have to do what you have to do in life. If you have to take care of yourself first. Because if I can't take care of myself, me being kind of like not having my own place right now is me not really taking care of myself right now because I don't have anything that's in my name, that's my apartment or my house. So I'm still kind of like, I'm not saying I'm homeless, but I'm in the position to get housing at some point. I say sometime in this year, sometime in 2026, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it. It's gonna come into fruition. But it's hard, man. It's hard out here. It is hard out here. I know it firsthand. Living with family is not something that I would ever consider doing again or even ask anyone. So, but I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing by myself, not having no help from nobody. I'm doing the damn thing. So I don't feel no type of way. I'm doing great. Got me some mints and I got me some gum for my breath. Sometimes I be like, my breath be smelling tardy at the job, and I don't like that because they gonna talk about me. They gonna be like, did you smell her breath? It smelled. It was a manager that I had worked with, and his breath was a little. If I can taste that, my breath might be a little off. You can't smell the fact that your breath is a little sour. You can't smell that because I can taste and smell mine. So my breath gets a little to the left. Because that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I don't want nobody smelling my bad breath. I'm like, I need a breath mint. I'm going to put these mints in my bag, honey, because I don't play around. We're not playing around with the sour notes. One of the ladies I was working with, she was like, oh, I had garlic. I said, girl, I love garlic. I don't have no problem with that. But I be at work so many times, I be so quiet, I don't really be saying nothing, and I be having my mouth closed, and sometimes you open your mouth, you're like, my breath smells kind of sour right now. Yeah, be too much for you, Miranda. You gotta do what you gotta do, girl. One of my brothers got sent to a group home. My brother was deaf and he was blind. He was deaf more so. He was born like that, and my parents had adopted him, and my parents passed away. My sister that he was staying with, they had to give him up because my sister and them, they working full time, and you got to take care of yourself first, man. Don't make nobody make you feel bad about, oh, I can't take care of this person. If you can't do it, you just can't do it, and that's the end of the story. Even with my situation, my family, I just feel some type of way about the people that I know that could have helped me along. I feel kind of a ways about that. But there are some people that couldn't help me, couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. If you can't do something, you just can't do it. Period. You can't do it, you can't do it. And some people in my family just couldn't do it. They can't do it, they can't do it. But I'm talking about the people that had the resources. Now, if I had the resources and the money and the space to take my brother in, I would love to. I would rather have him with me than be with some strangers, you know what I'm saying? But you got to do what you got to do. Even with my kids. If I get older and I turn into a senior citizen and I can't take care of myself, that's what they got nurses and stuff for. Of course, I would want my family to help me, but if my daughter is in a situation and she can't do it, I can't feel mad or bad or anything about that. Oh, I took care of you. My kids are going to have their own lives. I'm not going to expect them to take care of mine. I'm setting my life up now so that I can always be taking care of myself. I've worked all my life. I've been working since I was, 14 years old. So I'm building a nest for myself. I'm building a nest for myself. And if anything ever happened to me, everything will go to my daughter. But hey, if I have to go to a nursing home or something when I get older, I'm not going to be in fear of that. I'm just praying to God that I keep my mind and I can figure out what's going on. I pray that I'm not going to lose my mind and I don't know what's happening, Nobody wants to go in a nursing home, but they got places where older people can, it's not even like a nursing home, it's more independent, but you do have like the CNAs and stuff in there too. So I want to be self-sufficient, man. And I'm praying to God that I never get in a situation where where I can't keep control of my faculties, or somebody gotta wipe my butt, or I don't ever want to be like that. But I want to be okay, man. I really want to be alright. And I pray that I will be. God is taking care of me. But I'm setting myself up now, but the way I be feeling about life anymore, I'm like, listen, it is what it is, man. Things are going to be what they are going to be. So, but God is still good, man. Regardless of what, I'm doing better than I was. I'm better than I was 2.5 years ago. It's coming on 2.5 years since I lost my apartment, and I still can remember that day. That's how fast time goes by. I still remember that day of me packing up and leaving and moving my stuff into storage and moving my stuff from one storage to another storage. Like, I've been through there. It's been quite the journey. Child, it's been quite the journey. But the journey has been all my fault too. You know what I'm saying? I really screwed up pretty bad with my life, but I'm building it back up. So I don't let nobody come here and shame me. I don't let nobody in my personal life shame me. Nobody You say what you want to say about me. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. And I did it, and guess who's getting herself out? I'm getting myself out. I'm cleaning myself back up again. I'm dusting myself off. I will never let anybody come here and shame me. I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed. I'm doing amazing. You go ahead and never see me down in no gutter crying, oh, my sister won't, oh, my family. Girl, I'm going to find a way, okay? I'm going to find a way to get what I need to get. Okay? I'm not going to ever, don't you ever think you're going to come here and see me crying in some dark gutter. Oh, I don't know what to do. So there's this guy that I watch on social media, right? I've been watching this idiot for years. He's like a man that in and out of homeless shelter, complaining about his life. Oh, my brother did me a dirty deed. My brother did this to me. My family's this. My family's that. Oh God, nobody's helping me. He got a donation thing up for people to send him money. Oh guys, if you guys can donate. So he was living in a homeless shelter. I'm not gonna say who he is or whatever. It could be somebody that y'all know. Maybe y'all watch him too. But all he do is complain about his life, right? His mom had recently passed away. He didn't have a good relationship with his mom. He didn't give a damn about that. He just didn't care. He's a hateful man, right? A hateful man. Hate women. He talks bad about women and all this because he can't get one because women ain't looking his way. But he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have anything. Blaming everything on Gen Xers and doing all these, like blaming everybody for all his problems. So he was recently living in a homeless shelter in a particular state, and all he did was complain. So he got kicked out of the homeless shelter. He's complaining, saying the homeless shelter, and I understand because I've been in a homeless shelter before, so some things I could relate to him and things that he's going through, but I don't really see that he's trying to change his situation because all he's doing is woe me. I don't like the woe me people. You can woe me today, and tomorrow let's figure out how we're going to get out of this situation. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh, but I can't do that. It first starts with having a job. Having a job, having some money in your pocket. So now he's saying that he's homeless because he was kicked out of the homeless shelter, and he said his job put him up into a hotel for 7 days. Okay. So what were you doing in those 7 days that you knew that your job paid for you to stay? And that was very nice. Most jobs don't give a damn. So he said somebody at his job put him up in a hotel room for 7 days, and that right there could have been anywhere from a couple $100 to $600-700 a week to stay in a hotel room. So I was like, wow, that was nice. And he was grateful for it, talking about, oh yeah, my boss put me up in this hotel. I said, oh great, amazing. Okay, so when you was in that hotel for 7 days, what were you thinking about getting yourself out of your next step? In those 7 days, you should have came up with some kind of plan of, okay, what I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do next. Let me go on down to the welfare building and see if I can get food stamps or something like that, or let them know I'm homeless or something. So I've seen the video today. He's talking about, oh, you know, I'm out on the streets. And I said, I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Shouldn't have got kicked out of the homeless shelter. Something happened for you. Like, I got kicked out of a homeless shelter once before. They kicked me out because I took a picture of a woman that was high on drugs in the middle of the floor in the middle of the night at 4 o'clock in the morning. She's doped up. And she's nodding out in the middle of the floor. So I took a picture of her. That's why they kicked me out. And then, you know, oh, you should have never did that. Like, I got kicked out of there, and I was in another homeless shelter in a couple days. You can go from hotel shelter to hotel shelter. You can go from homeless shelter. You can bounce around if you need to. But see, the good thing about me was I had a car. So if somebody kicked me out, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll stay in my car tonight. No problem. So I found the other homeless shelter, and that's when I had went there. And I stayed in the other homeless shelter for like 2 months. And then after 2 months, they say, oh, you know, you can only stay here for about 30 days or so. So I had to leave that. And that's when I found where I'm at now. But anything can be done. Anything is possible. But it's much harder if you don't have a car, but he does have a job, which is good. So you have a job, keep that job, make the best of that, and keep doing what you have to do. But he always makes videos of, oh, woe me, woe me, woe me. Yeah, you got 2 adult children. Yeah, they should be helping. Family should help, but family don't be caring about family no more, child. Everybody's out for themselves. The sad part is everybody's out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really genuinely worried about their sister or their brother anymore. So my family has shown me that. They showed me that on my whole 2.5. I've been out here now, going on 2.5 years since I lost my apartment. And again, one of my sisters tried to shut me down and try to put a shame game on me. Say, oh, you need to take accountability. I took accountability for all my actions. I just didn't tell you that. I need to tell you before I ask you, can I live with you? Just take accountability. Girl, I've been took accountability for my actions. I've been knew what I did was stupid. You think I don't know that by now? And that's okay. Like, I never thought that my family would deny me, but they did, and that's okay. Because like how it happens, something gonna happen to somebody. They're gonna need some help, and I'm gonna have myself together. And guess what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, oh wow, you're homeless, huh? I said, well, you could do the same thing I did. Figured it out. That's it. Don't always think you got your family to depend on, because most of the time they're not gonna help you. And I'm not saying that they have to help you, but it would have been a nice gesture if they could, because when you have family support, it makes healing a whole different way. It makes healing from whatever you're going through. It makes it easier when you have that support team behind you. It just does, man. When you have family support, family love, even if you have a partner that's there for you, whoever you have in your corner, it makes things easier. But if you don't have anybody in your corner, it makes it harder. But I'm not going to say that it's not possible to do. It's possible. Look at me. I did it. And I didn't have anybody. I had some girlfriends that I could chat with every now and again, but they wasn't really... most of my friends, they live in other states. They couldn't help me. Some people just can't genuinely help you, and I was okay with that too. I know everybody's not going to always be able to say, oh, I could do this, or I could take you in. Sometimes they just can't do it. And I understand that. But for the people that I knew that had resources to help me and said no, those are the people that I don't deal with no more. So however you look at it, I don't care what nobody say. You get into a bind and you need your family, and they sit up here and look at you like, what you want our help for? You know what I'm saying? That sucks, man. But if you're not in that situation, you don't know what that feels like. If you always, like I've always had, this is the first time in my life that I've ever needed to ask family for help. It's not like I was one of these people in the family that I'm always asking for help every day, every week, every month. I need this, I need that, I've never asked my family for anything. All these 45 years of me living, this is the first time that I ever had to ask for help. My brother turned his back on me. Not only that, he is my blood brother. We have the same mother and same father. He turned his back on me. They all turned their back on me. And some of them, again, some people can't help me. But I'm talking about the people that had the resources that could assist me, but they would assist someone else that's in church. I've seen one of my sisters that go to church every Sunday. She would help out the church people and won't even help her own sister. Those are the type of people I don't deal with no more. That's the reason why I'm not gung-ho about going back to church to deal with a lot of these so-called religious Christians. Because they be super phony, super fake, super clapping and shouting and yelling and speaking in tongues every Sunday, knowing that their own sister is homeless on the streets and will not lift a finger. That's the type of dirt that I talk about my family has done. Not everybody in my family is able to assist me. I get it. But for the people that could, shame on you. And they watch me. They be watching my social media. They be watching. They be on my Facebook. And I see them come in. Don't never pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, how you doing? But they watching you, though. And think you stupid enough to don't know that they are. They stupid enough to not think that, oh, she don't know. I know you watching. I know y'all be coming for me. I see you coming on my Facebook, my Instagram, every little thing I put up, y'all in it watching, looking, sharing. I think I don't see that. I know. When you know social media, when you know the social media game, you know who's watching, who's coming, and who's going. You know that. I don't care who watching me. Keep watching, baby. Sit around and watch the show. Take a seat and watch the show. Watch me slowly continue to build my life back, honey. Watch me continue to be great, darling. And that's for the people who shame me, the ones that talked about me behind my back. That's for you. The ones that would try to smile in my face and be digging my back in. All those fake and phonies that's supposed to be your sisters or your brothers or your cousins or whoever. Now, one thing I am an avid survivor. I know how to survive if I need to. I know how to live out here if I need to. If I don't have nothing else, I know how to go and get it. If I don't got no money, I know how to go and get some. Nah, started my soap business back. I'm about to be it's about to go on. And I'm gonna be more successful as I ever been, because I've made decent money before when I was selling soaps. But that's when I had my own apartment. I am a survivor. People want to see you down in the gutter crying, broke, no money, no place to live. Oh, well, that's her fault. It is my fault. I've accepted responsibility for that. But I seen one of my sisters that's supposed to be a church woman with her cheating husband that can't stay out of other women's face. I've seen her allow a man into their home. They let him live there, but wouldn't let your own sister live there. To try to get herself. And I'm glad it didn't happen anyway. I'm blessed that it never happened anyway. I guess it would have been better off if I didn't do it, which is fine. But still, if I had a sister or a brother call me in the middle of the night and say, "Hey sis, I need some help. I'm out here. It's cold." I asked my brother last winter. I think it was last winter. I said, "Hey, bro," when I left the hotel, I said, "Me and my daughter ain't had nowhere to go." And it was a winter's night. He was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll call you back." Never got that phone call back. Never got the phone call of, "No, I can't help you," or "Yes, I can help you." Never got the phone call back. He basically turned his back on me. And that was in the middle of the winter time. So yeah, I'm going to continue to talk about it, not because I'm angry or mad anymore, but because I want to let y'all know that if you ever find yourself at the bottom of the barrel in life and you need housing or you need something, don't always think that you're going to have a family member to depend on, because chances are of that happening is slim to none. That's it. It's very slim to none. So most of the time when you go through the worst times in your life, you are going to be going through that alone. And that's just that. So she's on social media talking about it, and she just won't get over the fact that we couldn't or didn't want to help her. I'm over the fact because I'm doing amazing right now. But I'm going to still talk and let people know that, listen, you go through a rough time, you ain't going to have nobody that's going to have your back. Not even your own kin folks, honey. So prepare yourself for that, okay? Prepare yourself for that, because it's going to happen to a lot of people. If you're not seeing it happen now, it's going to happen. You go through a rough moment and call somebody. See what the end result of that going to be, okay? You lose that house or lose that apartment, you call your family and say, "Hey, I'm homeless, I'm cold, and I'm hungry out here." Yeah. I still got part 2 of the DIFUS situation with my daughter. I'm going to continue to talk about that. I just haven't had time to, tap in and finish talking about that. But it's going to be a part 2 to that. I'm going to finish telling y'all about it. And y'all going to see why I don't deal with my family like that. Y'all going to see why. It's a lot to tell. And I'm going to tell it. There's people that don't like me talking. And I know they come and watch me, and they come and listen and hear, and I don't care. I don't give a damn, but I'm for damn sure going to talk about it, baby. I'm not going to let it go because, I mean, come on. I got to get over my pain. And it's not even to the point of me, oh, she'll never let it go. And I'll never forget that the hardest seasons of my life that I had no one. When you have a family is supposed to be there for you when you go through tough moments. And I'm not saying that everybody in the family is supposed to be at your beck and call. I don't care if I went through something that I created. Oh, she did that to herself. I wasn't the type of person in my family that I was always calling, asking for favors or call. Now I can see if I was one of those people. I'm not on drugs, but like I said, nobody gave a damn, and that's okay. That's okay because I'm better than I've ever been in my life, and it's getting better by the day. Because guess what? My soap business is going to be doing amazing, and people don't want to see you do well. They don't want to see you do well. They don't want to see you get yourself out the gutter, baby. They want to see me crying and, oh my God, who's gonna help me? Nobody. Nobody's gonna help you, sis. You gotta help yourself. And that's just the reality of most people's lives. You're not gonna have the people. Some people even got spouses uh, that you know that turn their back. So it's all types of stuff, man. It's not only just family. It could be your husband, your wife, people. You go through stuff and you find out that you're alone in this fight. And it is what it is at this point. But guess what, sis? Look at me now, baby. And some of those people that screwed me up and did the mess that they did to me, some of them, I don't care if I ever see them again in life. Oh, but that's really harsh to say. I don't care. I don't need you in my life if I can't call you when I'm in the darkest moments to even have a conversation. Nobody in my family actually picked up the phone and asked me what happened. What happened? How you get in this situation? Tell me the story. Everybody's going off of the stuff that they heard from someone else. They're going off of stories that someone else told, that they a recycled story from another person that's not even factual. None of them never, this is how I know they didn't care about me. None of them ever actually picked up the phone and asked me, what happened? Nobody. So this is how I know. This is definitely how I know that they didn't give a damn about me. Because none of them wanted to know the story of what happened in my life. How did you lose everything? What happened, girl? They never called me and asked me a damn thing. So this is how I know they didn't care. Because they never even called and asked me. Everybody's going off of the gossip. Oh, so what so-and-so say about what she done did? They don't want to get the real factual truth. Because they don't want the truth. Because when they call me, you're going to get the truth. You're going to get the facts. None of them ever called me and said anything. This is how I know no one gave a damn. No one picked up the phone and asked me what happened. What happened with this? What happened? I want to know your story. I want to know your take. They don't care. So they don't care, sis. I don't care. Some of these people, I could care less if I ever seen you another day in my freaking life. That's why some people in your family, you see some people get lost and they stay lost. They get lost and they stay freaking lost. I say anymore to, like, I be saying anymore, like, I don't even want a funeral. Like, if something happened to me, the only people that could see me is my immediate children that I birthed out of my stomach. I don't even want a funeral. I don't want people coming up to me acting like they want to cry because they miss me. You want to give me the flowers when I'm in the ground, but you don't want to give me no flowers and love and accolades while I'm still here on earth. I don't want nothing to do with people like that. My sister, my brother, I don't care if I ever see some of y'all again in my life. I'm cool with it. Oh, but that sounds really harsh. I'm cool with it. Because if I can't call on you to hold my hand or give me a hug through my pain, why would I want you at when I pass on? Why would I want you at my funeral over my casket or whatever? when you already showed me that you don't give a freak about me? You already showed me that you don't give a damn. Why would I want you at my funeral? If something happens to me, I'm setting it up where just my children can say their last remarks and throw me in the oven and burn me up, baby. And I used to always say, "Oh, I don't want to get cremated because I don't care anymore. When you're going, you're going." They never gave me my flowers in life. Why would I want you to lean over my casket in my death to say, "Oh, look at you now"? Everybody be having me wrong, man. People be having me wrong. They had me wrong for so many years because they never took the time out. I don't want to be around fake family. I don't want to sit at the turkey meal Thanksgiving with fake family members that I know then told my kids, they telling my kids stuff about me. Why would you go to, and they think I'm stupid and don't know. Kids come back and tell you stuff, honey. The kids come back and tell you something. The kids that you birthed, it don't matter what you think. The kids that you birthed, you say something about their mama, they gonna come back and tell you. I don't care how bad my relationship could be with my son or my daughter. They gonna come back and say, "Hey, this is what Aunt so-and-so said about you." My family used to go behind my back and tell my own kids stories about things that I did in the past. This is why I don't deal with my family like that. It's so much to it y'all don't even know. Like, they didn't betray me. Certain things I never even confronted them on. Let something happen to me. The only people that's gonna see me is my children, and then throw me in the oven or throw me. I don't want to get buried no more. When it's over, it's over. My family has betrayed me in so many different ways. People that I thought loved me, and that's not even just saying, "Oh, when I was homeless." I'm not even talking about the homeless thing. The darkest moments of my life, I had nobody to call on, nobody to, you know what I'm saying? But they would help a church person out. My sister that go to church with her husband, his fat, stinking, cheating behind. He's a cheater. They would help people in the church, but wouldn't help their own sister out. You know, some people don't like you like that. But you find out later, you'll find out in life by the way that they treat you. "Oh, you sound, and then they're going to try to say I sound like I expected too much. Yeah, well, if you knocked on my door and I had this big house and you knocked on my door in the middle of the winter when it was cold outside with you and your daughter, and I say, "Hey, sis, I need help, please, I'm hungry, I'm help," and you don't get a phone call back from your family. My brother got married last year. I didn't go. Go to a wedding for what? I'm out here homeless, struggling to survive. You expect me to come to a wedding and do some fake smiles? Nope. I don't want to have nothing to do with my family. The only family I'm having anything to do is the family that I birthed. The family that came out of my stomach, those are the only family members that I have. But I'm going to go, guys. I am at work. I will talk to you guys later. Maybe tonight when I get off work at 9 o'clock, maybe I'll come live driving home. But we'll see, okay? I thank you guys for coming by. Let me go get this little bit of money, honey. And that's what y'all heard. I say a little bit of money, right? Yeah. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by, being here, supporting me. I appreciate it. Tonight before, if I'm not too tired, guys, I'll probably go live on the way home tonight, but we'll see, okay? I will talk to you guys later. I know when I go in here, they're going to probably have that freaking air conditioner up high. Ugh, it's not what I like. I don't like the air conditioner being too high. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye, Rhonda. Bye, Miss Green. See y'all soon.